UH Mānoa sophomore has just returned from Antarctica. Eric Pōmaikaʻi Gee was the only participant from Hawaii in the U.S. on this global expedition. Welcome back, aloha.
Thank you so much, Tanya. I'm happy to be here this morning.
Well, we were so happy to be able to show the footage yesterday. Very incredible, but tell me what this global expedition was all about.
Yeah, great question. So I've been a part of this fellowship since 2022 when my high school teacher, Justin Brown, actually nominated me to be selected. Punahou School was a part of this new program called the Villar Institute. And pretty much what they were is they were empowering young adults and young people from all across the world and trying to teach them systems change, environmental sustainability, renewable energy. And I got selected as one of the public school students that Punahou brought in partnership with the Pacific and Asian Affairs Council. So through this lifelong fellowship is where I actually had the opportunity to apply for this program. And fortunately, I was one of the fellows from the program that got selected.
Well, we're looking at some of that video right now. And of course, the climate change affecting Antarctica. What were some of the takeaways that you had from this experience? It had to have been incredible being there and just being part of this.
Yeah, I'd say it was quite incredible. I really didn't know exactly what to expect. It was a wide mass of white. There was snow and there was ice for as far as I could see, and I wasn't really prepared for what that was going to feel like, or the temperature as well. But interestingly enough, it was very, very warm compared to what we were expecting. I'd say the warmest it got was around 23 degrees Fahrenheit.
And you brought some of the props that you were very handy for the trip. Why were these so crucial for your trip?
Yeah, so obviously in Antarctica, the sun is very, very strong. So you always have to wear glasses over your eyes to ensure that you don't get snow blindness. The UVs reflect off of the snow, so they hit you from all different angles. So you put sunscreen on any exposed area. Obviously I had a beanie because I wanted to cover my ears, and I wore my piercings there, and it got quite cold at some times. And it was 24-hour daylight, which that was something that was hard because it was very difficult to fall asleep some nights, but this right here, this eye shade was the lifesaver.
I want to ask you, about this experience, and what do you hope that it teaches others as we hope to have conservation and going forward for the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that one thing that my mom always tells me is that whenever you leave a place, you should leave it better than how you found it. She was, of course, talking about when I'd go over to my friend's house, like doing the dishes and stuff like that, but I think the message applies to a wider audience. In this case, I believe that we have really taken advantage of this earth, and I think that we need to give back to it in the way that it's given so much to us. So that's why I've always been really passionate about this issue.
I have to ask you about the footage, too, because we joke and we know you have this, and people can follow along as well.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so my biggest call to action that I would say to everyone watching is that, especially young people, your voice holds tremendous power. Even though it may be difficult at times to feel like your voice is truly being heard, your voice does have important meaning, and your story has important meaning behind it. So that's why I've launched the Antarctic Diary at the Antarctic Diary on Instagram and on TikTok to specifically empower youth stories from around the world. And I encourage all young people to check it out because oftentimes you'll find that there's a lot of mutual connection between people that may have different values and different beliefs.
And that's an instant way to connect on Instagram. Thank you so much, and congratulations for being a part of this.
Thank you so much, Tanya.